Hey, New Life. My name's Freddie Todd. I'm actually an OG. I've been here since the beginning of New Life, so it's been quite the journey. I've been around church pretty much my whole life. I got saved a lot, like every weekend. Yes, I got saved, but that mentality kind of watered it down, in my opinion. Maybe 13 or 14, my dad actually became a pastor, started his own church. So pastor's kid, we were at church all the time. If the doors were open, we were there. Did that all the way through, basically all the way through high school. Once I moved out, I just did my own thing. I didn't want anything to do with religion or church. And then it wasn't until I got married and my wife actually had twin girls already, so I became a stepdad immediately. I knew that I needed to get back in church and needed to get my kids in church and start raising them. Eventually we started going to church again. And that's actually where I met Troy. We started at church he was at, which was Tri-City. And he was my Sunday school pastor. And then when he decided to start his own church, he asked me if I'd be willing to come along, and without hesitation, I said, absolutely. And I've been here ever since. When we were in another building, we just really didn't have a men's group. And I think Troy had like a prayer meeting or something once a week with the guys. But the Lord just put it on my heart that, we needed something for guys so we could come together, and just guys, and so that we could grow together. And, we could discuss things that only guys can discuss with guys. At the very minimum, find yourself an accountability partner, another man that you can sit down and have coffee with. You can discuss whatever you need to discuss. And, obviously somebody that you can trust. At the bare minimum, I think that's what you should do. But having a group of men that you can hang out with and have communion with and things like that, I think that's very important. I know in my life it is. The thing about being a Christian, even though you want to, you don't always walk the walk. We're sinners by nature. I can look back in my history and see all the moments that the Lord either protected me, most of the times from myself, going back and looking at all those situations that he was in control the whole time. Even when I was dumb or beyond dumb, I was intentionally doing stuff that I knew I shouldn't be doing. But the Lord was always there, and he always protected me from myself. Thank God. But I know that because there is a God, because I have been forgiven, that I'm still walking with the Lord, and I'm still going to spend my time in heaven when I'm done here on earth. But I get such peace from that, knowing that I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to look a certain way. I'm just me. I'm how God made me. And that's enough. And believing in him, that's all we need. I know that I have his grace, and I've accepted that the only way to see him is through his son, Jesus. It's a gift that nobody else can give you. And, the fact that the Son of God, made the ultimate sacrifice of dying for us. Nobody else does that. Nobody else can do that. And it's just awesome.